do you like chickens? How about chicken pot pie? How about chicken nuggets?
Chicken train, running all day. Chicken train, running all day. Chicken train, running all day. Can't get on, can't get off. Chicken train, take the chickens away.
Hey everybody, Wyoming James checking in from the Urban Micro Farm. Okay, so I don't know why we've had this run right now, but we're out here with our little turkey friends, and over here in the corner looks like we've lost one of them. So don't know why, but now we're down to 9 turkeys. So at this point, I'm kind of afraid to even go out on the pasture and see what the loss looks like out there. So we're gonna get these turkeys fed and watered, and we'll check in with you out on the pasture. Stand by. All right, so here we are out here on the pasture with our friends, and Mandy, because the anxiety is too high for me to check for birds that might not be with us anymore. Are you sure? Wait till they start moving. That's when I notice it, is after they get up and start moving. So yes, she just said, "Look at Willie." So we'll pull him out and we'll get some video of Willie, so that our friends at home can see how he's doing. So here's what we're gonna do. We're gonna get these birds fed. We're gonna check their water. Now their water should be just about full. So we'll check their water. It's gonna get hot today, so we want to make sure they got plenty of water. And then we'll check back in with you guys shortly. Stand by. So, as promised, a little more footage of our friend Rynek. He is doing so much better. Mandy was actually quite impressed with how well he's doing recently. He's still considerably smaller than the rest of the birds, but his head doesn't dangle nearly as much as it used to. And then we were watching him drink the water, and he doesn't, and I think it has something to do with the fact that these waters hang overhead, so he starts out with his head stretched out rather than dipping it down and then lifting it up. So he seems to be doing okay. I'm going to go on record right now as saying I'm glad we didn't cull him already, but we'll see where he's at. I think he struggles a little bit when he's competing for this food, but yesterday, here's something interesting. Yesterday afternoon, I grabbed a hold of him to put him back in the tractor, and his crop was full. So he's getting food. I think he's just the last one to get it is the problem. So, but I wish he'd get up and walk around, because he's, like I said, he's doing pretty well. He's doing a lot better than I would have ever given him credit for. So. And back down. So that's the update on Rynek Willie. We've got all these birds fed. We've got them all watered. And we are going to head back to the Urban Micro Farm. We'll go check on our fermented feed. And then we will catch up with you guys this afternoon. Stand by. All right, so we are back here in the garden. We have enlisted the help of Grandma Dana, who is hard at it, planting, what are you planting down there, Dana? She's planting peppers. She's planting Mandy's beloved peppers. And then, of course, we have cheerleader, Grandma Marianne, doing absolutely nothing but holding that chicken dozer down. But she got really excited about the consumer part of the garden veggie buying or the plant buying. She was really jacked about that. But now she's just kind of taking in some sunlight. So anyway, we've got, so here's what we've got. We've got these rows of, what do we have? Tomatoes, peppers, cucumbers, squash, zucchini, which is a zucchini a squash? Okay, so zucchini, squash. And what we're thinking we're going to do is just do these 3 rows. We'll do this row that you can see right here. We'll do this row right here in the middle, and then we'll do the one that the beautiful and lovely Powder River Mandarin is busy working on right there. So that'll be a row. Those are going to be tomatoes right there where we get the most direct sunlight. We figured out in the years past that these tomatoes absolutely love the sunshine. So we're going to put them in the sun. And then down here where you see that shade is going to be some type of lettuce. Butter lettuce. So we're going to have that butter lettuce because we feel like those birds really enjoyed the greens of that lettuce when we were letting them roam around the garden. So we're gonna stay the course on that. And then of course, Grandma Dana is down here with the peppers on that end. The peppers seem to like the shade in years past, so we're gonna put them there. And then in between, what do they call that? Brother-in-lawing or something? What was that called? Where you seriously, what was that called? Where you plant peas to? Well, we're doing that again. Yes, is it? Anyway, is it companion? I don't remember. But anyway, what it was is you basically plant your tomatoes with a oxygen fixator, right? So nitrogen fixator. So you plant the peas and green beans every other so that they kind of feed off of each other. And there's a name for it, and no, other way around. No, because green beans and peas are nitrogen fixers. They have the nitrogen nodules on there. Listen, I know this stuff. I Googled it. All right. So anyway, I thought we just planted them together because of the spacing, and 2, the tomato cages gave the beans and peas something to climb up. So that's what I thought. But anyway, no, that's not true. I am smarter than all of these women put together, just so you guys know. So let's leave it at that. Yes, I've got 3 years of experience in telling other people what to do in the garden. I feel like that qualifies me to be the master gardener. So anyway, so here's what we're going to do. We are going to finish planting these. I'll give you a little shot of all the plants standing. And I got to tell you, last year we didn't have a garden at all, and I felt like something was definitely missing. So this year I'm really excited to have a garden, have some green plants in this garden, and to be able to come out here and harvest some peppers and some tomatoes for our own consumption. But again, I want to remind everybody the main goal here was to get these birds more diverse feed. We didn't want to just keep feeding them out of the bag. We wanted them to have some diversity in their diet, and I think this is going to allow us to do that. So one of the other things that we've realized, and let me back off here because it's on my perch. So one of the other things that happened is this. So I had those fermented feed buckets sitting here, and I made a quick pass with the rototiller to till in the shavings from out of the brooder. And as I was making a turn here, I hit the one bucket and spilled it, about half of the feed out of there. So we're going to be a little short on that first feeding of fermented feed, but I got to tell you guys, this is pretty cool. It's definitely fermenting. So we're getting some good bubbles. We're getting that kind of sour fermenting smell, which is a good thing. So we will check out for right now, and I'll check back in with you as soon as these plants are all planted. Stand by. So we're just over here minding our business. doing some gardening. And these three show up. There's the other one back there behind that bush. But 3 buck mule deer, full velvet. Just right across the street from the Urban Micro Farm. All right, so mission accomplished. We've got tomatoes here, there, and there. So we got 6 of those tomato plants. And then we've got an empty space right here, which is going to be reserved for that lettuce and beets. And then these are all pepper plants right here. That's an Anaheim, and those are all bell pepper. This is some type of squash. That's a zucchini maybe, or a squash, something like that. That's a zucchini, and then that's a cucumber, and that's a cucumber. So what we're doing here is just calling her quitsies for the day. I am beat. I'm run over. It's been a long day. It's been a long week. So glad that the CNFR is through and over, because now maybe I can catch my breath and get ahead of a few things. So we will probably check in with you one more time from the pasture when we go out there to move those birds. But until then, stand by. All right, so we are out here. It's late afternoon, and we are preparing to move these tractors. Now, we got a storm that's over the top of us. It's not raining at the moment, but got some wind blowing. So hopefully we can get these birds out here and get the tractors moved and get the birds back in, and we have no problems. So let's see if we can get that done.
Chicken train, running all day. Chicken train, running all day. Chicken train, running all day. I can't get on, can't get off. Chicken train, take the chickens away. Laser beam in my dream. Laser beam in my dream. Laser beam in my dream. I can't get on, can't get off. Laser beam like a sawed-off dream.
Big boy. Already. Thanks, really look tiny.
That is a big old bird. Okay, so we've got, sorry about that, I didn't mean to interrupt you. So we've got all these birds tucked in for the evening. They're nice and cozy, and they're fresh little bedding. Now Mandy has implemented a rule that says we only move tractors at night. And if you can look in there, you can see that. Let me see if I can get manual focus here. There it is. So let's zoom in. That's what I was going to show the world. Hang on, guys. Wrong way. Why won't it let me? There it is. So what I wanted to show you guys is that nozzle right there is just dripping and it won't stop. So we're probably going to have to go ahead and replace that one. But we can't seem to find the bag of watering nipples that we have around. So these birds are getting settled in. They think it's time to roost, and they got a surprise coming because the sun's going to come back out and it's going to get hot again, and they're going to be up and at them. So I'm going to go in there. I'm going to shake loose. I'm going to go in there. I'm going to try to fix that nipple, keep it from dripping, and then we will go from there. So Wyoming James, Powder River Mandarin, checking out from another day on the Urban Micro Farm. Adios.
Chicken train running all day, can't get on.